My dear students, welcome to my class. In this class, we are going to continue the objective discussion on amines. Let us continue. I'll move to the question number 82. Which of the following gives a dye test? So question number 82 is which of the following molecules will give a dye test? There are certain molecules given which will give a dye test. You know that diazonium chloride, on treating with either aniline or phenol, it will give a dye known as coupling reaction. In coupling reactions, either phenol or aniline is treated with benzene diazonium chloride. So they will form a dye. Dye is nothing but a coloring pigment. Now let us see which option is correct here. First one is aniline. Yes, aniline will give the dye test. We know this coupling reaction. This is benzene diazonium chloride and treated with aniline. We know that this is aniline here, and here H and Cl will be removed. So what we are going to get is, here two rings are joined here. That is why it is called as a coupling reaction. And actually this reaction is carried in the presence of an acid. It's an yellow dye. Due to conjugation, this will give the color. Conjugation means alternate double and single bonds here. So continuously double and single bonds here. Double, if you write it in the form of double and single bonds, so this is conjugation, double single bond, and here also the same thing continues, so on, so on. So anyway, aniline will give the dye test. Now let us go for the question number 83. Which of the so choose the correct statement. Here certain statements are given. We have to find the correct statement. Methylamine is slightly acidic. It is wrong. All the alkyl amines are basic. So that methylamines is also base, not acidic. Methylamine is less basic than ammonia. It is wrong. Methylamine is less basic than ammonia. Wrong. Why? Because all the alkyl amines are more basic than ammonia. So this is alkyl amine. So this is the correct one. So methylamine is not less basic than ammonia. Let us go to the next option. Methylamine is a stronger base than ammonia. Yes, it is correct. This is what I said. Alkyl amines increases the basic strength of ammonia because alkyl groups increase the electron density, as a result basic character will be increased. So option C is the correct statement. Now let us go for the next question. The order of basic strength among the following amines in benzene solution is, here trimethylamine, dimethylamine, methylamine is given. So order of the basic strength of different amines, here these are the options, but in benzene solution, that is non-aqueous solvent. We know that if we take aqueous solution, we have to consider the hydration effect and also steric hindrance. But in gaseous phase, we all know that more the alkyl groups, more will be the basic strength. But in aqueous phase, entirely it is different because we have to consider the steric factor as well as the solvation effect. So you can refer to the theory class. Now here it is a non-aqueous solvent. So here only the alkyl groups will influence. More the alkyl groups, more will be the basic strength. So trimethylamine is more basic than the dimethylamine, is more basic than the methylamine. This is the correct order. Now let us see which option is correct. A. Option A is the correct option. So this is option A. Let us go for the next question. That is question number 85. Decreasing order of the basicity of primary, secondary, tertiary ethyl amines and ammonia. So here also it is a question based on basicity. So always relative basic strengths and acidic strengths will be tested in all formats of examinations. So here alkylamines are given, ethylamines are given. So they had given triethylamine, diethylamine, and ammonia is given. So we have to consider it as an aqueous solution. In aqueous solution, C2H5 taken twice NH, secondary amine is more basic than, that is secondary amine means diethylamine is more basic than, triethylamine is more basic than, ethylamine is more basic than ammonia. It is already there, this order in the theory part. Actually expected order is first one trimethylamine, then dimethylamine, then ethylamine. It is not methyl, ethyl. Expected is triethylamine is more basic than, diethylamine is more basic than, ethylamine is more basic than ammonia. But we know that in the aqueous solution the order will be changed due to the solvation effect and steric factors. So this is the order. Diethylamine is more basic than the triethylamine, is more basic than the ethylamine, and is more basic than ammonia. So the option is here D. D is the right option. Let us move to the next question. Which of the following cannot be identified by carbylamine test? So carbylamine test, actually it is very important test, as I told. When primary amines treated with chloroform and alcoholic KOH, they will form isocyanates with a bad odor, foul smell. That isocyanate is called as carbylamine. Only primary amines will give the test. Which will not give, we have to identify here. CH3, CH2, NH2. Yes, that will give. Why? It's a primary amine. What are the parts in an alkyl? For example, here I will write CH3, CH2, NH2. It's a primary amine. So that will give a test. So that even chloroform, second option here given like a chloroform here. That is a part of the test. So that will also give carbylamine test. Third one is C6H5NH2. Yes, of course, this is also a primary amine. So this will be a part. Chloroform, alcoholic KOH, and primary amine will be the reactants here. And the last one is diphenylamine. This is not the molecule that will give the carbylamine. It cannot give because it is a secondary amine. We all know that carbylamine test is not given by the secondary amine. So option D is the correct one. So carbylamine test will be given by only primary amine. So chloroform can also be identified by using which. Now let us move to the next question. Which of the following statements is not correct? Here certain statements are given. We have to find which statement is not correct. Let us see what are those. Methylamine is more basic than ammonia. Yes, correct. Alkylamines are more basic than ammonia. Methylamine is an alkylamine. It is more basic than ammonia. It is correct. Next one. Amines form hydrogen bonds. Yes, primary, secondary amines can form hydrogen bonds, of course, because they have N and H. Next one. Ethylamine has higher boiling point than propane. Yes, that is also correct. Ethylamine has higher boiling point than propane. Why it is so? Because here hydrogen bonding is present. It increases the boiling point. Next one. Diethylamine is less basic than methylamine. It is wrong. Diethylamine, C2H5 taken twice NH. This is diethylamine is less basic than methylamine. It is wrong here because in general the alkyl groups increases the basic strength. This is diethylamine, C2H5 taken twice NH3 is more basic than methylamine. So this is not correct. So option D is the incorrect statement. Now let us move to the question number 88. Oxidation of aniline with MnO2 and H2SO4 gives. This is aniline. This is aniline C6H5NH2. we are oxidizing in the presence of MnO2 and H2SO4. So here 2 carbons are oxidized to give C double bond O. This is para-benzoquinone. The name of this molecule is para-benzoquinone. So what is the correct option here? C is the correct option. That is nothing but para-benzoquinone. Now let us go to the next question. Aniline when treated with HNO3 and H2SO4 gives aniline. This is aniline when treated with HNO3 and H2SO4, nothing but nitration. Actually, in nitration, what are the product that will get? NH2 is an ortho para directing group. So that the expected product is ortho, nitro group is substituted ortho and para positions. But I told you earlier, when we take acids, these acids will form anilinium ion. NH2 is a base, so that it can readily take a hydrogen from the acid to form anilinium ion. This anilinium ion NH3 plus is ring deactivating. That means it will direct the incoming electrophile onto the meta position. So that here the product will be meta nitro product, that is NO2 group will be substituted at meta position, so that we get meta nitro aniline as the product. It is somewhat strange here. Remaining products are ortho para, but only nitration here we are getting meta. So that is meta nitro aniline. Let us see what is the option here. That is B. Option is B. Meta nitro aniline will be the product. Let us move to the next question. So we move on to the next question here. But remember that only in case of when we treat aniline with the acids, anilinium will be formed, because of which we are getting the meta product. Otherwise, aniline is always ortho para directing group in other electrophilic substitution. Also, it is a strongly ring activating group. Earlier we have studied. Now, the next question is question number 110. Acetaldehyde reacts with P2O5 to give acetaldehyde CH3 CH double bond NOH. This is acetaldehyde. Actually, you have studied in your carbonyl compounds, when aldehydes or ketones are treated with hydroxylamines, they will form oximes. This is acetaldehyde. From acetaldehyde, when treated with NH2OH, we get this product. You have studied in carbonyl compounds. Now they are treating with the P2O5 here. P2O5 means it's a dehydrating agent. That means the water will be lost here. So water will be lost. As a result, what we are going to get? CH3Cl. That is nothing but methyl cyanide. So acetaldehyde loses water to give methyl cyanide in the presence of phosphorus pentoxide. So what will be the product here? Methyl cyanide. The first option itself is methyl cyanide. Let us move to the question number 111. Hydrolysis of benzonitrile gives. Hydrolysis of benzonitrile gives. Remember that cyanides will be hydrolyzed to give carboxylic acids, corresponding carboxylic acids. So that benzonitrile, nitrile is the other name for cyanide. So benzonitrile will give us benzoic acid on hydrolysis. Methyl cyanide will give acetic acid. In the same way here, benzonitrile will give benzoic acid. You have studied in the preparation of carboxylic acids. And here it is the properties of cyanides. Of course, remember that the cyanides and isocyanides are additional path for our competitive examination. In theory, we don't have cyanides and isocyanides for our board. Now, what is the right option here? Benzoic acid, that is option C. Benzoic acid is the right option. Now, let us move to the question number 112. Butane nitrile may be prepared by using butane nitrile CH3 CH2 butane nitrile. This is butane nitrile. This can be prepared by using propyl alcohol with potassium cyanide, butyl alcohol with potassium cyanide. These reactions will not give. Butyl chloride with KCN. Butyl chloride means that has already 4 carbons. Butyl means 4. KCN we have 1 carbon. Altogether it will become pentan nitrile, 5 carbons. Last one is the propyl chloride with KCN. It is correct here. Propyl chloride, CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. Propyl chloride, we are treating with potassium cyanide. What will get? CH3, CH2, CH2. It's a nucleophilic substitution here. So we get here butane nitrile here. So this is the product. Butane nitrile will be formed here. So that what is the right option here? D will be the right option. So just a nucleophilic substitution here. But it is only with the alkyl halogen can be replaced with the cyanide here. Let us move to the next question. Reaction between benzyl chloride with NaCN would yield, the reaction between benzyl chloride with NaCN followed by the reduction with hydrogen in the presence of nickel. So here sequential reactions are given. Let us study. First one, benzyl chloride. They are taking benzyl chloride here. So reaction between benzyl chloride. This is benzyl chloride. In the question they have given it is benzyl chloride and treated with NaCN. Again here a nucleophilic substitution takes place. So that what we are going to get CH2 and Cl will be replaced with the Cn. Next, what is the next step they had given? With the reduction in the presence of nickel. Again they are reducing here. Reduction means here carbon and nitrogen have triple bond in between them. So that here you can add hydrogen to, you can write it in the form of triple bond here. You can add 2 hydrogens here and 2 hydrogens here. So that what you are going to get here, it is CH2, CH2, NH2. Nothing but we are getting the amine. So what is the product in the reaction here? Amine. It is ethylamine, but phenyl group is there. So that 2-phenyl ethanamine, or it is also called as a beta-phenyl ethanamine. So what is the right option here? So if you see, first option A itself is the right option, that is a beta-phenyl ethanamine. Here this is the parent molecule. So that it is a phenyl substitution here. So that a beta-phenyl ethanamine is the product. Now let us move to the question number 114. The reaction of the following compounds would yield a secondary amine. In which reaction we are going to get a secondary amine? Let us check. Primary amine. Primary amine will not give a secondary amine. Only by alkylation that can be produced. Again substitution, but a direct reaction will not give us compounds with a second amine. The reduction. But here it is not the reaction, reduction. Primary amine and reduction will not give the secondary amine. It is not possible. It is a reduction here. We have to reduce. By reducing primary amine, we cannot prepare secondary amine. Carbylamine. Carbylamine means isocyanide. It is cyanide. Isocyanide means RNC. Yes, by reducing it, we can get the second amine. For example, here, if you reduce what we are going to get R. NH2, 2 hydrogens are added to this nitrogen and 3 hydrogens are here. Not 2 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen can be added here. So that RNH and 3 hydrogens here. R, 1 hydrogen here and 3 hydrogens here. RNHCH3. What is it? It's a secondary amine. 2 alkyl groups are there, NH. So that secondary amines can be prepared from the isonitrile. That is the carbylamine. So the option is carbylamine. Isonitrile is also called as carbylamine. So carbylamines on reduction will give us secondary amines. Now let us move to the question number 115. Which of the following does not have sp2 hybridized carbon? So here we have to find the sp2 hybridized carbon. Which molecule doesn't have that sp2 hybridized carbon? First one, acetone. In acetone we have clearly, because this carbon is sp2 hybridized, because double bonded carbon is there, 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Next one, what they had given, acetic acid. Here also we have clearly acetic acid will have C double bond O, that is sp2 hybridized. Always we know that carbonyl carbon is sp2 hybridized. Let us move to the option C, acetonitrile. CH3CN is also called as acetonitrile. Here C triple bond N, CN means this is sp3 here, and here sp, because carbon has only 2 sigma bonds here. Here 1 sigma bond between carbon and 1 sigma bond here between carbon and nitrogen. So 2 sigma bonds, so that it is sp hybridized. So that here carbon doesn't have the sp2 hybridization. So that is nothing but acetonitrile. Third option is the correct option. Let us move to the next question. Number of sigma bonds in acetonitrile, same extension here. If you take 116, number of sigma and pi bonds in acetonitrile, number of sigma and pi bonds in acetonitrile, directly we can count here. This carbon has 4 sigma bonds, 3 sigma bonds with 3 hydrogens and 1 with carbon, 4 sigma bonds, and here is 1 sigma bond, 5 sigma bonds, and how many pi bonds? 2 pi bonds, 1 and 2, 5 sigma and 2 pi bonds. What is the number of sigma bond? 5, and pi bonds is 2. Option is C here. C is the right option, a direct question. Let us move to the next question, that is question number 117. Please remember that these cyanides and isocyanides are studied only for the sake of competitive examination, but still the cyanides properties we have in carboxylic acids in their preparations, and also here while preparing the amines we have the reduction of cyanides, so we have to study. Now let us move to the next option, that is 117. Which of the following, phenyl isocyanide is prepared by which of the following reactions? Phenyl isocyanide, this is phenyl isocyanide means NC, phenyl isocyanide C6H5NC is prepared by which reaction? Rosenmund reduction, first option. Rosenmund reduction is used to prepare benzaldehyde, aldehydes. Second one is carbylamine reaction. Yes, carbylamine reaction, just now I told you, isocyanide reaction. So we take aniline, when it is treated with the chloroform and KOH, it will form isocyanide. In this class itself I had explained. So what we have to take? Aniline is to be taken here. We treat with the chloroform and alkalic KOH. What is the product here? Isocyanide is the product, NC. That is also known as carbylamine, and it is a foul smelling compound, along with 3 moles of KCl and 3 moles of water. This is isocyanide. So second option is the correct option, that is carbylamine reaction will give us a isocyanide, that is C6H5NC. Now let us move to the next question. Which of the following is produced by the reduction of RCN? RCN means alkyl cyanide is taken with sodium and alcohol here. A reduction with the sodium and alcohol. So here R triple bond, RC triple bond N is there. When you add hydrogen, what it will become? Here 2 hydrogens if you add, it is RNH2. And if you add 2 hydrogens here, it will become RCH2NH2. So cyanide will be changed into amine. So what is the right option here? Option C is the correct one, that is RCH2NH2. Now let us move to the question number 119. The product of the following reaction is, here a sequence reaction is given, we have to find the product. Let us see. First one is CH3Cl is given with KCN, is treated with water, that is hydrolysis, to give rise to B, that is treated with ammonia to give rise to C, that is heated to give rise to D. What is D here? Look here, first of all, this is methyl chloride and cyanide. So that what will happen? Methyl cyanide will be formed. A substitution, nucleophilic substitution. This cyanide and hydrolysis will give us carboxylic acid. We all know that cyanides will be converted into carboxylic acid by acid hydrolysis. This acid, when treated with ammonia, what will be formed here? Ammonium acetate, CH3COO NH4, because it is NH3 base and this is carboxylic acid. So ammonium acetate salt will be formed. Now on their heating, on heating what will happen? Water will be lost. H2O will be removed. So what is remaining here? CH3CO NH2. Amide, acetamide will be formed. First of all, chloride will be changed into cyanide, that is changed into carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid I am treating with ammonia, it will form ammonium acetate. On dehydration it will give amide. So these interconversions are a very important part of organic chemistry always. This is question number 119. So what is D here? Nothing but CH3CO NH2, that is nothing but an amide is the product formed here. Now let us go for the next question. Ethyl isocyanide on hydrolysis in acidic medium. So here ethyl isocyanide is given. Ethyl isocyanide is given. We are hydrolyzing it in the acidic medium. What are the products formed? Gives. So ethyl isocyanide is the ethyl isocyanide. CH3, CH2, NC is known as ethyl isocyanide. Here what they are giving here. So acid hydrolysis here. So it is acidic medium. So it is hydrolysis in the presence of an acidic medium. So look here, what it will give here, N will be changed into NH2. This is here H2O, that is CH3, CH2 and NH2. And this carbon will be changed into acid, that is formic acid, methanoic acid. Look here, always isocyanide will give an amine, this part will be changed into amine. And the carbon will be converted into formic acid, that is methanoic acid. So what are the options here? Ethylamine and methanoic acid is option A itself is correct here. So methyl, this is ethylamine and the other part is methanoic acid. So here, but in case of cyanide it is different here. Cyanide directly gives an amine here, secondary amine. So here we get CH2, primary amine, sorry, CH3, CH2, CH2 NH2, directly it will give a primary amine, but secondary amine will give an amine along with the methanoic acid here, carboxylic acid. Now let us move to the some of the questions in the last part of this chapter, that is the diazonium salts. Which of the following reagent is used to convert benzene diazonium chloride into benzene? So which of the following, question number 130, we have to convert benzene diazonium chloride into what is the desired product is benzene. So we have to prepare benzene. Actually this is from the properties of diazonium salts. Actually here if you read the option, first one methyl alcohol. No, methyl alcohol will not convert benzene diazonium chloride into benzene. Second one is hypophosphorus acid. Yes, this is the option. This is a direct reaction. H3PO2 is known as hypophosphorus acid and water. So what is formed here? If you see here, so it will give a benzene and water, and H3PO2 is oxidized into H3PO3, phosphorus acid here. Of course here HCl and N2 will be replaced. This is one of the properties of diazonium salts. N2Cl will be replaced by hydrogen here by treating with a hypophosphorus acid. So what is the option here? Option B. B is the right option, hypophosphorus acid, a direct preparation. So let us go for the question number 131. Which of the following compounds on treatment with NaNO2 or HCl and then coupled with phenol produces hydroxyazobenzene? Which of the following compounds on treatment with NaNO2 and HCl? It's a direct question again. So look here, if you treat aniline with NaNO2 and HCl, NaNO2 and HCl, what is formed here? Several times we have studied in this chapter, diazonium salt will be formed. Now only I have written this diazonium salts can be coupled. This is diazonium chloride, N2Cl. It is treated with phenol. So look here, phenol is this one, this is phenol here. So here I told you, here H and Cl will be removed to get a couple here. This is the ring here and N2 here and here OH. Para-hydroxyazobenzene is the dye which is in orange color. Actually it is carried in the basic medium. So what the question is, with phenol, which product will give the para-hydroxyazobenzene? This is para-hydroxyazobenzene. So nothing but aniline will give para-hydroxyazobenzene. So this is a direct coupling reaction. So what is the right option here? Aniline. Now let us move to the question number 139. On warming the aqueous solution of benzene diazonium chloride, product formed is. It's also direct question. So on warming with warm water, when you treat benzene diazonium chloride, what is the formula of benzene diazonium chloride? C6H5N2Cl. So when it is treated with warm water, look here, what will happen here? N2Cl will be removed, OH will be substituted. So what we are going to get? These are nothing but replacing N2Cl group. Diazonium chloride group will be removed here, OH. And what else here? Nitrogen gas and HCl will be formed. So phenol will be formed when we treat benzene diazonium chloride with what? It is also directly from the conceptual question. Now let us move to the question number 140. In the following reactions, E is, here some reaction is given. What is E in that reaction has to be identified. Aniline is given, that is undergoing diazotization. So treatment with the NaNO2 and HCl around 5 degrees centigrade. What is the product will form? Directly you can write here, it is giving a product D, and again that is treated with CuCN and KCN to give the product E. What is E? Look here, aniline undergoes diazotization to give benzene diazonium chloride. This is known as diazotization. So this diazotization, again if you treat CuCN and KCN here, what will happen? This N2CN will be replaced with CN, so that we get a cyanobenzene. So here it is a cyanobenzene, but here in the question they had given methyl group here, methyl aniline. So simply we have to carry that methyl group, we should not ignore. So here there is a methyl group, and here is also on the product we have to write the methyl group. Remember that there is a methyl group. So here is also a methyl group. So we will get anyway a cyanide. So replacement of N2Cl by cyanide. So these are some of the chemical property, some of the objective questions. Whatever is left over, that have to be considered as a home assignment. Practice well. We will meet with the next lesson in the next class. Thank you.